We'll react to the Chinese farmer because I actually want to tell you guys a story that's kind of relatable, like to this Chinese farmer story. Basically, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if you guys seen it on TikTok, but check this clip out.
I got to tell you the story of the Chinese farmer.
Tell me.
There's a farmer, and he lives with his son, and they have one horse, and the horse runs away. And everyone from the town comes by that night, and the horse ran away, and they say, "Oh no, what terrible news." He said, "I don't know. It's good news or bad news. We don't know yet." And the next day, the horse came back with two other horses, and everyone from the town came by, and they said, "What great news. Now you have three horses." And he said, "Well, I don't know if it's good news or bad news." And then the next day, the son went out and trained one of the new horses and fell and broke his back. And everyone from the town came by and said, "Oh no, what terrible news." He said, "I don't know if it's good or bad news." And the next day, the constable from the military came by and said, "We're taking all able-bodied young men to join the military." And he said, "My son has a broken back. He can't go to the army." And then everyone from the town came by that night and they said, "Oh, what good news. Your son didn't have to go to the army."
Stop it. I can't handle this.
Good news or bad news, I don't know. We'll see. And the idea of this is that it could go on and on and on and on. So the idea of missing a green
It's true.
on, I don't know, 16 at Augusta, if you're Tiger Woods, that could be good news because that could be a defining moment when the ball lands on the green and rests on the lip with the Nike logo perfectly showing and then falls in. That's where I go with this idea of wishing things were different. If you subscribe to the idea of the Chinese farmer of good news, bad news, who knows, you cannot believe that there even is bad news.
So I know what you might be thinking, like, well, kind of like, what does this have to do with karma? Because I didn't tell you guys at the beginning that we're also going to be talking about the law of karma at the same time. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. I might be rambling just for like a little bit. So the other day, right, I was at work on Thursday, and I wasn't having so good of a day. One of the managers asked me, I don't know, like, I hope they're not watching this, but like, one of the managers asked me, you can stay until 9 if you want to, but it's up to you. So I got done, but she said you don't need to stay until 9. So now I went to the other manager, the shift manager, basically. Mind you, this is a different manager. I asked, do you need me to stay until 9? And then she said, do you want to stay until 9? And I was like, I'm only gonna stay if you need my help. Cause mind you, I'm doing you guys a favor. Like, y'all, I tell you, I'll be working like hell, yo. But she said, do you want to stay until 9? I said, I'm only gonna stay if you guys need my help. So it kind of went back and forth. I'm really asking, like, seriously, like, if you honestly need my help, cause I'm only there to help. Cause if not, I'm gonna go home and make some YouTube videos. That's what I'm gonna do for real. I'm gonna get on some YouTube, make some videos and grind. You know, and then she yelled at me, do you want to stay until 9? Both managers double teamed me. So I ain't gonna lie, like, I kind of got disrespected, like, of course. But I said, all right, bro, and I just walked out. I tell you. Now, I thought immediately about the Chinese farmer, right? Because, you know, some things are necessary. Like, everything happens for a reason. Like, if you don't know whether it's good or... You don't know if it's good news or bad news. Now, as I told you, if you subscribe to the idea, if you don't know if it's good news or bad news, well, it won't be no such thing as bad news, technically, right? So, I was like, all right, so I'm going to be a butthole, and I'm just going to not work as much. I said I'm going to focus on driving school and focus on my career path. So, you know, I ain't gonna lie, your boy was a little irritated. Your boy was kind of mad. But I said I was just gonna focus and put my attention on something else instead of my job, because why not? I could get my driving hours up so I could focus on my YouTube career more. And not only that, but I could do something else like DoorDash. I could be going to work like 2 days a week, and then I could do like DoorDash and Lyft. So that gives me time to like focus on directly YouTube. So not only I'm still getting enough, but I can also focus on YouTube. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Now we're gonna talk about, like, here's where karma come from. So Friday, which is obviously yesterday, because filming this at 12 a.m. Saturday night. It's Sunday now, so which was 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, I was there, right? She asked me that I want to stay until 9. No hesitation whatsoever. I was like, nope. Not staying till 9 tonight. Nope. So guess what? When 8 o'clock hit, I've been a complete D-head. When they needed me most, they needed me most, bro. They had all them workers coming through. Like not workers. They had all them customers coming through. All them customers coming through. So what do you think I did, yo? When 8 o'clock hit, I left. Yes, I left, bro. So I made it hard on them. So the next day, she told me, she didn't tell me, but I heard her talking about me. She was talking about how she regret being mean. And she said I was irritated at everyone because when you left, it was hell. Well, imagine everybody wanted a piece of all them people coming through. She said it was hell. And she regretted that I left. And I think she actually realized, maybe I should never yelled at him that day. He probably would have came and helped me. So that's where the karma come in the next day. Now, like we told you, Tiger Woods. I don't know if not Tiger Woods. Good news or bad news of the Chinese farmer. It didn't matter what was going to happen. Like, either way, it was good or bad news. You see, the extra money, I can focus on something else that's still going to bring in money. Focus on another thing. Look what happened. Now they're acting just right. So guess what? Worked about 7 hours today. Going to work for 4 again. Total 4. Then I'm going to get right back on YouTube. And then I'm going to drive. Good shit's still happening. So when you subscribe to the idea, I don't know if it's good news or bad news, you have no choice but to have good news in your life, bro. Everything happens for a reason. That's why I couldn't completely get mad at the same time. Because, y'all, I'm also on my spiritual journey on top of that we're not going to really talk about like that. But I've really been connecting with God. That's all I have to say. Subscribe to the idea, whether, I don't know if it's good news or bad news. Stay positive, y'all. I just want to tell y'all that real quick. All right, y'all. It's 12 at night, so finna go to sleep. Peace out, y'all.